everyone, Elijah here. Welcome to my new Let's Play of Pokemon Unbound. And yes, this is a voiceover because my mic was not recording for the first half of this game, or at least this episode. Hopefully we do not have any mistakes like that in the future, but yeah. Let's go ahead and go over, it is a Nuzlocke challenge. The rules, any Pokemon that faints will be considered dead, and I will have to release them. And I have to catch every Pokemon that I first see in the region or route or whatever. Let's go ahead and skip to the story part of the game. Alrighty, so essentially there's a big war. There's an evil king. The king summons, the little legendary Hoopa version or whatnot to help in the destruction, and he also creates an ultimate weapon. If you guys know Pokemon X and Y, it is very reminiscent of that backstory with the Great War, the Great Pokemon War. It's essentially that, but with extra steps. And that's essentially the war. The Pokemon, the little special Pokemon being, I can't remember what that flower Pokemon name is, but that Pokemon ends up being very upset and runs away. And yeah, then we fast forward into the future, 16 years ago, or I guess the past, but the future. It's weird. I don't know. Essentially, this guy is Hoopa's guardian at the moment, and he essentially puts Hoopa in the Pokeball and throws it in the water. Because that's what you do. When you want to protect your Pokemon, you just throw them in the water, because that makes perfect sense. I think. Not really. Apparently, there's this woman that's after him, and this is his way of doing that. The woman does make an appearance, but we don't get to see who the woman is, so I guess we'll just have to find out later on. Then 15 years later, we get this trainer who stumbles upon Hoopa and then claims Hoopa as, their own, essentially. Even though he isn't necessarily Hoopa's guardian trainer or whatever, being that guy's son, who I think is us. I think we are the son of that guy, but again, we don't know yet. I'm not for sure. These are just my guesses, my speculations and whatnot. So yeah, this guy teams up with Hoopa, or it's not really team up, more like he just takes it for himself because he found it. It's first come, first serve type vibes, you know what I mean? So he gets the Hoopa, they go on their little adventure, and they team up with these bad guys. Or I guess there's two different teams, maybe? I don't know. Then that's Pokemon Unbound. And then we have present day. Now, this is our player character. Our player character gets a little lovely visit. And we get kidnapped. Because that's just what happens. That's just how it is. And we get kidnapped to this lab. They're like, what the heck is going on? We get grabbed and beat up, essentially. Or knocked out, I should say. And they put us in a room. Hoopa pays us a little visit. Hey, what's up? What's good? All that kind of stuff, right? And then this guy is basically like, you don't have your powers or whatever. You can't be going all over the place and all that good jazz, right? And that's basically this. And then we can just go ahead and skip to when we meet our rival. Alrighty, and this is our soon-to-be rival, essentially. And he is we're trying to get out, basically, and the grunt's like, no. And we don't have any Pokemon, so we're kind of just stuck, because we're just like, well, we don't have any Pokemon, what can we do? I ended up naming my rival after my friend, who I know is going to watch this Let's Play, and I know he's preying on my downfall. He doesn't think I'm going to make it this far in the Nuzlocke challenge, but I'm going to prove him wrong, so why not make him my rival? So his name is Brevin, who's, who we end up naming our rival. Also, apparently, I'm neighbors with this guy, but this guy just doesn't leave his house or something along those lines. So we didn't know, or he didn't know us. And yeah, this is me naming my rival. I misspelled it the first time, but yeah. Then we get to go to where we actually get our first Pokemon. Alright, basically, this cage has been broken open. There's 3 Pokemon in it. Wow! Who would have thought? And we decided to go with Gibble because Gibble is cute and Garchomp is awesome. Because, yes, that's That's just how it is. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we get ourselves a Gible, and it has bold nature, I guess. That's important. And we are nicknaming Gible Chompers. That's what I came up with on the spot. I was just like, sure, why not? I think it's cute. Even though a Garnchomp with the name Chompers doesn't really fit the vibes, but it's whatever. We're nicknaming them Chompers. And that poor Beldum just gets left alone to just, I guess, die. I don't know. And then we have our own Pokemon, and we go battle that Grunt, which is kind of irrelevant because it's a pretty simple battle. So we're going to go ahead and skip to where I am actually capable of speaking for myself, and I realize that I'm muted. Alrighty, so my microphone was literally muted for that entire introduction. It's like a footage. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that, but it was probably gonna be a voiceover because I definitely do not want to restart. So now I'm back. Now you can actually hear my voice. All of my voice acting is just gone to waste. If you run into any trouble, just use your Pokemon. Oh, one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. You impressed me when we battled together, so I want to see how I'll fare against you. Until then, don't tire yourself out too much. Awesome. This guy came out of nowhere. Wiped out in an instant. This guy with the red hair just came out of nowhere and knocked out all of my Pokemon before I even had a chance to react. Now I can't even stop you from escaping. Now burn it. Was this a person? As you observe, these specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat. What about the immunity to electricity? We have yet to complete that, sir. It is difficult to enhance these specimens quickly when we have our external research as well. Very well, this will do for now. Ah, Marlin. Perfect timing. We're moving up our timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but our target seems to have relocated to our vicinity earlier than anticipated. With the Shadow Warriors in hand and the package we need arriving today, we can begin the operation. Understood. There's just one more thing we need to discuss before heading out. The trespassers we locked up in the warehouse has escaped. This grunt over here let them get away. How bad is it? What did those two see? The first one, the boy with the red hair, saw nothing relevant. The second one, however, if Faye finds out that he was in the lab, she will insist on relocating in the middle of our operation. You know that's time and resources we can't afford. Then make sure Faye does not find out about what happened. Our priority right now is obtaining the package we need for the mission. We'll deal with that second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and it will even allow this failure grunt here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I'll head straight for the target. Then good luck, Marlin. I don't know why I gave Marlin that voice, but I think it just makes sense in my head. I hope I remember it the next time Marlin makes an appearance. Close, we're getting so close. Soon it won't be long before that power finally becomes ours. The door has been forced shut behind you, and we are out. Oh. Okay. Elijah, you finally made it out. Have you met Old Man Log yet? He's supposed to be an expert or on Pokemon stats or whatever. I just filled him in on what happened. I study... what voice? I study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture rates. And my title is Professor, not Old Man. Good grief. I don't know how many times I have to remind you of that. Anyway, that must have been quite the ordeal you both went through. I'm relieved to see both of you are unarmed. I And you've both managed to acquire your own Pokemon, it seems. Not to mention, they're quite rare ones at that. I was planning on giving Brevin a Pokemon of his own someday, but now I don't have to. Ho 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 ho. I knew I picked the right voice. Someday? I've been here a whole week, and you made it sound like I was gonna get one any day now. Well, of course I was always going to give you one, Brevin. There are plenty of errands I am too old to run myself after all. It's just that, well, you seem to be insistent on going off on your own to look for your parents. I keep telling you, no one has seen them in years. Even if they are somehow still in Borrius, finding them is much too big of a task for you alone. I was waiting for you to accept that fact before giving you your own Pokemon, but you refused to listen to me. I'm more than capable of doing it on my own, old man. You may be my legal guardian, or whatever in Borrius, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong enough to fend for myself. And when I see my parents, they'll see just how strong I really am. Just like you're about to. Come on, Elijah. I said I owe you a battle before, so let me show you both how a real trainer does it. Oh boy. How fun. You are challenged by Rival Brevin. Rival Brevin sent out Larvitar. And I sent out Chompers. So let's hit him with the Metal Claw. Ooh, no, let's not do this. Let's not do this whole stat thing, please. Okay, super effective. I remember that. So let's keep it up. Oh my gosh, are you just gonna one-shot me? I swear on everything if I just get one-tapped. Please. Oh, okay, no. The Larvitar is not that bright. If the NPCs play like this, I will very much up the difficulty because, you know, it is a Nuzlocke and it should be somewhat challenging. But this is like our first battle, so I don't really know yet how difficult it is. It's probably just so that, you know, you don't want to lose your first battle against your rival, because that's kind of how things work. But yes, yeah, I don't know why you're surprised. You used Leer 3 times. I don't know why you're surprised about that. That was a fine battle. Was it? Was it? Was it really that fine? No one cares how it made you feel, oh man. I only care about how strong it made our Pokemon. Well, from what I can see, your Pokemon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokemon someday. Finally. Oh, not wrong voice. Finally, the first useful thing you've said all day. And it's going to be the last, because I'm out of here. Now that I got my own Pokemon, I refuse to stick around and become some glorified errand boy. So long, old man. Wow, that is so Brevin. I am so glad I picked him as my rival. Well, he's certainly a handful, isn't he? And now that he's gone, who will run my errands for me? And it's gonna be me. Oh yes, Elijah, you seem rather capable. Would you be willing to help an old man out with a little something? Yes, this is a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others after all. It's only fitting that his son would follow his footsteps. As for the task, in Bellintown, at the Pokemon, I have a package waiting for me. I would go get it myself, but I'm quite busy with my own research. And so are all my assistant researchers. Yeah, that's the word. Don't worry, I already informed the clerk that someone would pick it up in my stead. Since you have your own Pokemon with you, it shouldn't be too difficult. Ho ho ho. But just in case, this repellent will make the journey easier for you. Oh, and if you're going to be running errands for me, you could also assist me with another task. Fellow Professor Oak asked me to give you to Pooh, promising young trainer. It's basically the Pokédex. Fun. Got a little Pokédex. Its name is Professor Log, which is interesting because logs aren't a tree. They're like a part of a tree. Unless there is a tree that is Professor... Or there's a log tree. Is there a log tree? I don't know. Oh, and we have Pokeballs. Okay, so we're gonna get our first Pokeball and our first Pokemon in Route 1, and then we're going to catch it. And then we're probably gonna end the episode there because I can't believe I had to do a whole voiceover of the whole entire introduction because of the fact that I had my mic off for 20 minutes, which that's fun. That's so fun. Alrighty, it's time. Do we have a... Is it true you're leaving home? North here... Oh, some skinny tree. Skinny. Okay, this is Brevon's house. Where's my home? That's the lab. Technology is amazing! You can play ROM hacks with an in-game clock on almost any device. Awesome. Oh, what just happened? Elijah! What are you doing? I told you to check in with your mother. Don't look at me like that. Didn't your mother ever teach you to listen to your elders? Go see her. I'm confused. Where's my mother? Where is she? Like, what? Hello? It's me looking for my house. Are you looking for Brevon? He said on a journey. No, I'm not looking for Brevon. I'm looking for... Am I related to Professor Log? Like, is he my grandpa? Like, who is my mother? Like, huh? Oh. No, Isn't my mother in another town? I'm so confused. He wants me to check in on my mother. But where is... Oh. Trainer tips, don't walk away from these signs until you read them completely. Every single one of them contains important information that will help you on your adventure. What a great read. Oh, my mother's here. Okay. I'm a little slow, apparently. I'm a little slow. Oh wow, she has white hair too. I see where she gets it from. I see where I get it from, not where she gets it from. Never mind. Elijah, where have you been? I was really worried about you. Wow, that sounds awfully frightening. Before you go do anything else, you should go take a nice long rest. Aw, thanks, Mom. Don't you feel much better now, sweetie? Now you've got you those errands to run for Professor Log. Sniff, I always knew this day would come, when you would leave home. It said so on TV. If only your father could see you, he'd be so proud. Well, if you're gonna run errands for Professor Log, you need this. I got the Super Cube's missing mission log component. That's a mission log function for your Super Cube. It keeps tracks of anything you've been asked to do. I don't even know how to open the start menu, to be honest. Oh wow, the hero's journey. That's so fun. We have quests and things like that. Stat building items in battle. And there's a battle component to teach me how to battle, I'm assuming. Pokemart that can only hold 42 items, the Super Cubes. Interesting. Is that convenient? Excuse me. LOR. A custom box. Ooh, we can change our outfits, I think. Yes. Stay safe out there, honey. Professor Log and get us back. I think there's something in my PC. Item storage. Withdraw item. Ooh, some berry juice. Berry juice. Alrighty. So we got all the items in the world. I actually... Okay, that's... How do I open? Oh, there we go. There we go. I was like, how do I open? Let's look at Chompers. He's holding an item. Bull Nature. Oh, he has berry juice. That's nice. So increased attack, lower defense. I think that's fine. I don't know. Maybe. I'm pretty sure Garchomp is a physical attacker. But yeah, let's go ahead and catch our first Pokemon, and then we will carry forward. Sorry, fella, the avalanche has collapsed. Okay, so I have to take the mountain road for now. Oh, can I get to this? Oh, it's time, it's time! A snow runt? I'm actually fine with this, and it's a female! That means I can, that means it can evolve into a not a Glaceon. The Ghost Ice one, the female evolution. Yes. So I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball at it. Wow, that was so easy. Look at that. I am not gonna take any risks. This is my first Pokemon. I'm not even gonna risk not catching it. So that's that. That's that. That's what we're gonna do. Give a nickname to the captured snow runt. Yes. We're gonna nickname her... I want to nickname her Icy, because I don't know, I just feel like it makes sense. I know that's probably like basic, but maybe it's too basic. Well, too bad. You just gotta have a basic name. Icy it is. Or I should have spelled it like Icy, like the drink. Like the icy drinks. That's what I should have spelled it as. Anyway, that's going to conclude this first episode. I'm going to have to do the voiceover. The next episode will be up on Monday. Maybe. Monday is maybe it might be on Sunday, but it most definitely will be on Monday, if not on Sunday, as in tomorrow. So please stay tuned for that, and we actually get into the story and actually catching Pokemon and me hopefully not dying and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to leave your suggestions on the comments as well and all that kind of stuff about commentating and things like that. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace out.